village, Old Hobart town. See what it turns out to be. Alright, so it's a model village of what the settlements of this area were like back when the settlers first came across, and the convicts. So we go through the reception and information and hope that we can check out the old town. Alright guys, so we've paid, we've got the map, we're starting here. So the settlement of Van Diemen's Land. Around 1800, the English became very concerned about the continued interest the French were displaying in Van Diemen's Land. So the government dispatched 2 ships with 300 convicts, some soldiers and free settlers under Lieutenant Colonel Collins to make a settlement to prevent the French controlling the ship lane to Sydney. Most visitors to Tasmania are interested in Australia's heritage. Early Hobart has a very special place in our history. In 1800, England was at war with France. After Sydney was settled, the British became concerned that France would claim Tasmania and control the Bass Strait, which was the sea route to Tasmania. To prevent this, Hobart was settled in 1804 and became a strategically important settlement and the second English colony in Australia. Hobart town was first settled by a small band of 300 people, mostly convicts and soldiers under Governor Collins. They had come all the way from England and first attempted to make a settlement at Sorrento in Victoria before coming to Hobart. Places with water, food and shelter. These were the very places that the British wanted to settle. Sullivan's Cove was one of these. The Aboriginal people were conquered with brutality. At one stage, a bounty was introduced for This is Hobart as it was in the 1820s, about 20 years after it was first settled. Here you are in Sullivan's Cove, its sheltered harbour often full of famous little ships. The Lady Nelson was an early visitor. She transported people from overcrowded Norfolk Island to settle in New Norfolk. The Amity called here to fix a problem mast on her way to colonise Albany in Western Australia. To protect English whalers hunting in our waters, England placed a duty on whale oil caught by colonials. Early Australian seafarers like Captain Kelly were unable to fully benefit from the lucrative whaling industry around the Tasmanian coast because of this. The law was only changed after much argument in 1823, and this then allowed Eden, Hobart and Albany to flourish as major whaling ports. The main product of whale oil was used largely in lamps for lighting and was exported to England. So, what we've got to do is we've got to find these 4 things. So we've got to find Lady with a Snake, Skinning Kangaroo, Falling from a Tree and Tasmanian Tiger. So while we look around, you'll also probably see some more photos, but some of these things are really cool. Like guy hanging from the roof, guys getting drunk, people fishing, sailors on the boats. So we're still looking for the lady killing the snake and the skinning of kangaroo. But I love the water wheel and all the little scenes set up. It would have been horrible living in this time period if you didn't have any status at all in society. I mean, you didn't get anything unless you were important in some way. That's just crazy. Alright, found them all. We got lots of pictures. I love the water wheel. How the water wheel just spins. Love it. That's great. Alright, and now the rain's coming. Lucky we've finished. That's it for our trip at the model village. We also grabbed ourselves an embroidery patch. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.